My name is Anna, and today I am here in front of the Corcovado train. We're gonna go up by train, but I'm also gonna tell you about different ways that you can go up, and I'm gonna show you what to expect when you get there. So the Corcovado train station is here just behind me. I'm just filming with this background here, but it's this little house behind me. And in front of me there is a church called Judas Thaddeus Church, just across the street, so just as a reference point. And you will also see, once you get here, you will also see many people offering car and van services to go up. So that's one of the other ways that you can go up. They're gonna be here offering you to pay a smaller sum than you would for the train and then go with them. I'm here really early, it's around 7, and the first train leaves at 7:40. So the reason why I'm getting this train is because Corcovado is really busy, and even though I'm here during a weekday, I wanted to get it as empty as possible so we could get nice footage for you. But just so you know, if you do want to visit without a lot of crowds, you probably want to come through a weekday, on a weekday, and very early in the morning. Sorry, my hair is quite messy because it's super windy over here. So I think the main attraction of the Christ the Redeemer is not really the Christ itself, but the view around it. You can see the entire city from here. You can see all the main touristic areas, the Maracanã Stadium, the Botafogo Bay with the Guanabara Bay, the Sugarloaf right in front of me over here. The beaches, Copacabana and Ipanema, so you can see literally everything. And behind the Christ, you see the massive urban forest that is Tijuca. So it's just like going around the monument and really taking a look. And if you're religious, obviously this is a religious Catholic monument. So actually they were just having a baptism. On the bottom here of this little stone there is a little chapel, and they were having a baptism over there. So the Christ has 38 meters, it's 38 meters tall, which is around 125 feet. That's counting the base, which is 8 meters or around 30 feet tall. So it's actually quite tall, and we are taller than the Sugarloaf. However, with that being said, and I think because it is that tall, I personally prefer the view from the Sugarloaf. I know that this is a more famous attraction than the Sugarloaf, but I still prefer the view from over there. I think it's nicer. We are surrounded by greenery over here, but in the Sugarloaf you have like greenery inside on top of the mountain. And in here is basically just a platform at the top of the hill where you can see the mountains everywhere. There is a helicopter coming around. It's flying really close by. I was telling you, the Sugarloaf has much better infrastructure, and I did an entire video over there. I showed you like there is a trail that you can go up. So yeah, if you don't want to come here, perhaps you're happy with just going to the Sugarloaf. I definitely, if you need to pick one, I personally would recommend that you do the Sugarloaf. However, if you want to come here, the little train that comes up here takes 15 minutes, goes through the jungle. So if you want to have that experience of having a little train that goes through the jungle, it's quite interesting. Otherwise, you can get the van all the way up here. Right, so I'm just gonna go around for another look, and I'm gonna meet you guys down there. Coming down by train. I wanted to give you my opinion about what did I think. Last time I came here, it was 2017, and I felt like the infrastructure was so much better than now. I don't know if it's due to COVID, but like the restaurants were all closed. One of them had like this huge hole on the top as if it was like water damage. The bathrooms were not great, so I feel like for the main attraction, or one of the main attractions here in Brazil, in Rio, I feel like the attraction could be a little bit more taken care of. On top of that, there is a price, so if you're religious or if you really want to see it, then it might be a good idea. But for the view, I personally like the view from the Sugarloaf much better. It is super crowded up there because the Sugarloaf, obviously you have the entire mountain to go around, and over here you just have like this tiny little platform that everybody crowds around. So it just feels really crowded all the time. There are queues for you to take pictures unless you come here really early. So I took some footage, but by the time I actually started taking footage of the place, it was really crowded. That took around half an hour to 1 hour after opening time. So it opened at 8, around 8:30 or 9, it was already very crowded. And that's a weekday, so it wasn't actually that bad. If you come here on a weekend or like in the height of summer, which is December, January, and February, it's probably going to be much worse. Or maybe you didn't find it so crowded. Let me know in the comments. Did you think it was that bad? I don't know. I personally felt maybe I'm just like a little bit too crowd shy because of COVID. But yeah, I felt like it was crowded. The trains actually were fine. Like there weren't many people. We could sit in front, have a nice view. If you're coming and taking the train, I suggest you take on the way up the right side. That's where the best views are gonna be. I personally prefer the Sugarloaf, so I don't know if you guys think the same by what I showed you. If you want to let me know in the comments what you thought about it, and if you think like this review was nice and it brought value to you, if you enjoyed watching this video, please give me a like. Let me know that was valuable so that I can keep making more videos to you like that. So over here in Tripster Panda, we're trying to go around Brazil. We're starting with Rio and showing you the attractions and for you to have a view, because a lot of times many people just come and take a look and show you the place but don't really give you the inside scoop. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to show you how it actually looks, prices and things like that. So just make sure that you let me know if you like the type of video, and then I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.